G'day guys, welcome to my recap of the NRL Round 16. Now there's only 4 games, let's get straight into it. The reason I'm not filming this at home, I haven't been home, late shift at work and things like that. Let's get into some footy. So the first game saw the Dragons take on the Storm, and both of these sides are quite origin depleted. So it was a bit of a toss of the coin game, but I had a lean towards the Storm. The Storm won this one in a very tight one, surprisingly, 16 points to 14. I thought there would have been more points in the Storm. I've got to say, I really like the look of Jacob Host from the Dragons in prop. He is playing really good footy, and even though they didn't win, he was outstanding in my opinion. Jerome Hughes and Cameron Smith were probably the 2 best players on the field for the Storm. But some of these debutants that were filling in these roles, even the halfback for the Dragons, the number 7, as Ben Hunt is out on origin duty, I thought he was really good. I can't remember all these debutant names, but it was a slow first half of footy, but the second half was quite, I don't know, it wasn't, out of the 4 games, it probably was my least favourite of the round. But overall, Storm proved too good here. And I think this gets them 7 wins in a row, which makes them leaders at the top of the table, I think, by 2 games now, with the Roosters in second, which I'll get to in a moment. The next game saw the West Tigers at Bankwest up against the Roosters. Now, the Tigers have been winning a few games by very close, 2 or less lately. Well, they went against the South Sydney Rabbitohs by 5. But anyway, winning close game. The Roosters were too good here. The Tigers were really able to compete with them, though. Even Benji Marshall played fairly well for the match. Latrell Mitchell, Victor Radley, absolutely outstanding. Victor Radley was really good in this match. The forward packs in most of these teams this weekend were brilliant. There was a bit of a pattern there with that. But Latrell Mitchell, fantastic effort. As I said, I think he would back up to play well. And as you can see on the screen, I turned 90 cents into $69, which was a very good multi. It was a risky one, but yeah, I thought this was the best game of the round, to be honest. I thought it was quite entertaining. A lot of points in it, which I expected. I picked the Roosters here by 6 and they won by 8. So I tell you what, I was very close. But I've got to say, it reminded me of the Parramatta game where the Roosters and the Eels were very close until towards the end, where the Roosters kind of ran away with it. But I think the Roosters were the better side here, and we'll continue to see them improve. The next game saw the Newcastle Knights go up against the New Zealand Warriors. Now, I should have tipped the Warriors here because I say in my video how crap they are at home. It's so inconsistent, but how good they are away. And here is another example. Now, I'm not saying the Warriors were the better team. I think both teams were fairly good here. The Warriors' defense was pretty good, though. But 24 points to 20, a 4-point win for the Warriors on the road. They continue their away stretch of games. They're so much better away than home. Fusatua played really well. The Newcastle Knights, they hung in there. They had a lead, but they let it go in the end. But I don't know. I think maybe the Warriors could be the better team in this match. If I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say I think the Warriors played better than the Knights. Now, I picked Sione Matadia, as you can see, for the first try. If you can see that on the screen as well. That was pretty good. That got me $14. And then this multi, as you can see, I had him as anytime there, but I also had him as fur. I'm getting really good with this best bet. So if you haven't seen them, check out my best bets at the end of my predictions, which will be out tomorrow night. Yeah, I thought this was an entertaining game of football, and the fact at the end the siren went, the Knights had a chance to win it. There were a lot of drop balls and errors. The first half of this match was shit. I've got to say it. The first match, error-ridden, shit. The second half, fast-paced, fun footy, and I really enjoyed it. But that Roosters and Tigers game was just too entertaining to not be my game of the round. But yeah, a very entertaining game of football. You can see that the Knights missed Ponga and Pearce, but this was one that I expected them to win. And the final game of the round saw the Cronulla Sharks trying to avoid 3 losses, which they can't do it. They lost another game by 2 points. I can't believe it. So they lost to the Raiders by 2. They lost to the Bulldogs by 2. And now they've lost to the fucking Broncos by 2. Yeah, this was an upset. The Broncos have a really good record against the Sharks just in general. And it almost made me lean towards them. But the class of the Sharks. But they're so unpredictable at the moment, Cronulla. They're at home. They should be winning this game. Tevita Pangai Jr., give yourself a bow. You had a fantastic match. That offload is in contention for one of my tries of the year. That flick ball from a forward that big was awesome. Tevita Pangai was probably my favourite player on the field. You got to give props though to Josh Morris for getting a hat-trick. I can't believe the Sharks got a hat-trick and still lost. There were a lot of tries where the try was over the head, like Josh Dugan, for example. That was pretty cool to see. The debutant for the Broncos, Xavier Coates, I thought he had a really good game, and he did score the first try in this match. But yeah, Broncos too good here, 24-22. Will this push them towards the top 8 if they start winning game? I don't think so, but they're going to cause some mischief, the Broncos, if they play that way, because they really turned up. Anyway, guys, that was the round. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you look forward to my round 17 predictions tomorrow night after, NRL teams with Jeff Tuvey, Zach Bailey, and Brett Kamali. And then on Wednesday, guys, I don't know how much I'll vlog, and I'll talk about this tomorrow, but I'm going to State of Origin Game 3. I cannot wait. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.